Hello everyone and welcome to the Power 9 podcast. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the Blah artist, Edwin Tan.
Hi, Mick.
Yeah, I'm trying to put in pregnant pauses.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We just had our dinner.
Yes.
Recording late this week.
Yeah, we are. Unfortunately, we didn't have time and we didn't have the space to record.
Well, shit happens.
Yeah, shit
Let's
happens.
leave it
yeah.
at that.
I woke up late. Fine. You're fine, okay? I woke up late and then we ran out of time.
And then,
Yeah, then shit
Well,
happens.
it was a good weekend. Sunday was PBTQ at Grillga Games.
Yeah. That was really fun and we were streaming the entire thing over on twitch.tv/the
Over on
Asian
Twitch,
Judge.
yeah. I was here the whole day playing as well.
Yeah, you were
Playing Commander.
Yeah, where were you playing? Were you playing at this table?
Yeah, this table.
Okay,
because this was the last table and then I wasn't used.
Oh, okay.
This is like table 26 or 27. So.
Yeah, there were only 51 players.
50 players, I think. 51?
Yeah, I say only 51, but the thing is the store can hold only 51 players.
Well, the max maybe 52 players, I guess. Because, I mean, if this is table 26.
Yeah, okay, so it's 56 players with the feature match area, so that was that was cramped. Like, people going in and out on the back, and that was, I needed space.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even go into the back. It's very crowded.
I think you came into the back at the beginning, you just saw the number of people listening.
No, I was in there before you were here.
Oh, yeah.
I thought only like maybe Mark or like Ruben will be here to open the shop. But all of them were there. And it's like, shit, I didn't ask if anyone wants food or coffee. Cass is like, Edwin, why you never ask me if I want a coffee?
No, sorry. Cass is more like, hey, why you never ask me?
Something like that.
What's up, man?
I was like, Mick is on his way. You can get him to buy.
Okay, so let's dive in. You are currently listening to the Power 9 podcast. Every week we release new episodes on power9podcast.com. You can also find us on iTunes and mtgcast.com, and you can find us on any podcast service that you prefer. I like Podcast Republic, just to give a shout out to them. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com, but then you have to type in Power 9 Podcast. Please subscribe.
To search.
Yeah, please subscribe so that we can just change it to Power 9, youtube.com/Power 9 Podcast.
How many people are we? How many subscribers are we away?
No, 50. More than 50 subscribers.
Away?
Yeah.
So
we're less than halfway there.
Let's do a timer every week. Countdown every week.
Oh man.
Every episode we will see how many subscribers we get.
This is pathetic. We need more. Also, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Power9Podcast. You can get all the updates there. You can find us on Instagram. We post foils every other day. Very nice, shiny stuff.
Shiny cut.
Yeah, we like to show off all our bling. Actually, our bling's not worth a lot.
Well, it's mostly yours. All your judge foils.
My judge foils.
I think it's...
And I'm going to get more judge foils this year.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they? What's coming?
The conference is coming up in July.
Where is it?
In Duelist Point. It's in Singapore.
Oh, it's in Singapore.
Yeah,
cool.
So I will just fly myself to Singapore.
Damn it.
Where we are, so I don't have to fly myself. But it's at Duelist Point. Do you know how far that is from my place?
Don't complain. It's in Singapore.
Don't complain. Right? I don't have to ride a plane.
So what judge files are they giving out?
I have no clue. I really have no clue. I think the one of them would be, is it Bitter Blossom? No. Bitter Blossom. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. Definitely there'll be a Therese Nelson foil though. That'll be nice. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how many do they usually give up?
So I got 8 last year.
You mother...
Record the time. But yeah, it is... 8 is just a small amount, man. Do you see how many presenters get? So I'm presenting this year.
Presenting what?
Presenting a topic.
Okay.
I'm presenting a topic this year. And we're discussing on how it can go. So yeah, I'll get more foils.
Also presenter again. So you basically like put out a topic for discussion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not a topic for discussion. We got to talk about it. So yeah. But I won't spoil what it is. You have to attend the judge conference.
I see.
Hopefully we'll be able to record the judge conference.
Let me understand how this works. You write to Wizards and say you want to present a topic.
No. You write to the regional coordinator saying that you want to present a topic
for this year's judge conference.
Yep.
So
it's locally. I mean, it's regionally organized. Yeah.
Can non-judges be there?
No, I did try to ask. I asked Wen last year because Wei Kiong came with me to go to the conference, but you can't.
You're not allowed in.
Yeah, you're not allowed in.
You're not in the club, Wei Kiong.
Exactly. Like, you need to be a level 0 that's interested in going to level 1. Then you can come in.
Okay.
But as a level 0, you don't get any foils either.
Oh, so you don't start with level 1, you start with level 0.
Everyone's a level 0 judge.
You just have to go take the test to be a level 1 judge.
Then you have to have a level 2 to certify you and do the interview with you.
Okay. I might try that someday.
Yeah. Actually,
I will be the other Asian judge.
Yeah, but the tweet name will be very long.
I don't care.
The other Asian judge. The Asian judge already takes up 13 characters.
Maybe that's too long. Yeah.
3, 5, 5. Yeah, it already takes up 13 characters.
I'll think about it. The
OT Asian judge. We haven't even gotten out of the intro. You can also catch us on Instagram. I say Instagram already. You can finally catch us on Twitter. It's at Pound9 Podcast.
The 9 is the number 9.
Yeah. I'm taking it a bit slow today with the speaking. I'm trying to cut down on all my and ahs. I'm not doing a very good job of it. I know. I'm not doing a very good job of it.
You should just go. Go and make a mental note.
I know. I am making a mental note. It's like one of those. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, we always start off the episode with this segment called My Week in Magic.
So now that you're jobless, how's your week in Magic? Is a week packed with Magic?
Surprisingly, I didn't play any Magic. I played online. I played Magic Duels. For the stream.
That's not Magic, man.
That's not paper Magic. When we talk about Magic, you
touch
want
the cards, feel the cards, smell the cards.
Exactly. I kind of wanted to play.
Taste the card.
I thought we might have had time if we had recorded earlier. If I had not overslept, that we could play 1 or 2 games of Commander, because my deck just sweeps you up really quickly. But
okay.
Hashtag trash talk. But. No, we didn't have any time. I really didn't have any time to play this week. I was just streaming and casting. We covered the entire of PPTQ Honolulu. I was there for
the whole
8 hours straight, except for 1 hour where Chai Hui took over me.
Oh yeah, when you were having lunch?
I wasn't having lunch. I was just I was on a break. Chin Heng and Chai Hui, and they were doing the play-by-play commentary. And the camera just went out. So all hell just broke loose. We lost. We were at we say that there's 50 people watching. 50 is a lot because the next in line is 1. The next in line had 8. And then the next few had like 4, 3, 2 and 1.
Okay.
So having 50 was good, and we were taking people away from SCG Indianapolis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry, not SCG Indianapolis, SCG Invitationals. So they got like 3,000 people watching.
Okay, but a few of them decided, maybe that's too big for me.
Yeah, exactly. And we have a total of, at the end of the day, we had about 100 people watching.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Like, we are not a very set up place. You guys should see the cameras. It is a webcam.
It's super professional, dude. It's super professional.
Yeah, it just looks good. And I'm glad that people did enjoy the stream, of course. But
4K HD.
No, it's 720p.
You can watch it on your super huge. What's the new TV?
I don't know. LG,
some curvy
4K, super duper HD.
Crisp, man, I tell you.
Yeah,
you can read the cards.
You can see the pixels.
You can see the pixels.
But that was my week in Magic. Literally, I didn't get to draft because the draft didn't fire off. We played a bit actually. We played online on XMage.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
that's not counted.
That's not counted. Yeah, paper Magic. Yeah,
shitload of lagging.
Oh yeah, and lots of misclicks.
Lots of misclicks. Yeah. Well, it works. So
how about you? You did play quite a bit of Magic.
Yeah, I played quite a bit this week. I played Standard on Tuesday. So I did 2-1. I think.
What deck were you running though?
The black green aristocrats.
Oh,
the not so updated.
Yeah.
Well, I added in caustic caterpillars.
Why caustic caterpillars?
Dude,
though?
they're awesome.
It works, yeah.
They won me a couple of games.
It won you games. What?
Against another cryptolytic deck. And well, he just had a bad draw basically.
Yeah,
but I managed to take out like 2 cryptolytic rights. So
with the caustic caterpillars.
Yeah, with the caterpillars.
Oh, that's cute. So you get rid of one of the cryptolytic rights and you can actually use Liliana. Like at that point of time,
yeah,
like
if
Liliana,
I had Liliana,
you can bring it back and
yeah.
get rid of the other one.
So it was quite fun.
Legit.
The deck is not updated, but I don't really care, man.
Yeah, but man, over the weekend was just crazy. There's just so many
decks,
new decks. It's just hilarious.
I have my eyes on Ruben's Naya mid-range.
Oh yeah.
I was watching him play. It looks fun, actually.
Yes, it is it's a pretty good deck. Shout out to Ruben Sim, who is also casting on twitch.tv/AsianJudge. It's a great deck. I think he could use a bit more time to think about his plays, but it's a fantastic deck.
You could lay less lands.
Yeah, you could lay more lands actually. You could lay the correct lands at the correct time. So yeah.
Yeah, and then what else? Oh yeah, I played Commander on Sunday.
Oh, do you have a new deck? I think you have a new deck, right? But you
a new deck? No. I have 2 new decks.
2 new decks.
We'll get into that later.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I bought. I think I bought. Oh yeah, I bought a new. So I bought a foil Bloodstained Mire. I don't know
you
why I
bought
did
with cold hard cash, not even trade.
It was cheap. It was like
keep telling yourself that,
dude. It's 50 sing. It's cheap.
You could get an expedition for maybe like 60 or 70.
Not an expedition Bloodstained Mire. Bloodstained Mire is a fetch land, by the way.
Yeah. No, you can get an expedition Bloodstained Mire for, I think...
Expedition Bloodstained Mire should be 120 to 150.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Sorry, that's the fetch land. I was thinking of like Black Crypt.
Oh, yeah. That's the fetch land, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Black Crypt
is... It's because I have the Flooded Strand foil.
Mm-hmm.
So, no harm buying the other one. And I guess I'm falling down the rabbit hole.
No harm buying the other one.
Falling down the rabbit hole, and then the next 3 I'm gonna, look for them.
Why not, right? I don't know. So anything
no,
else?
Nothing else. I didn't. Well, I played enough basically.
No, that's
on Sunday I played with Mick a lot. Like we were just playing Commander non-stop.
Yeah, you guys were supposed to buy me lunch. Yeah, what the hell happened, man?
Shit, man. We were here. Like playing for good 4 hours, 5 hours.
Because they're like, okay, hey, you know what? Later we're going to get lunch. I'll go get you something because you're going to be casting an entire day. No, not at all.
Didn't happen. He wanted to ask me to go to lunch. I said, but I'm meeting my wife for dinner. I said I could go and get a snack. And he'll be like, okay, let's just finish one more game and then we'll go get it. And then let's finish one more game and then we'll go get it. It never happened. When we left. Because I was telling him the shop is packed basically. So if we went out for lunch,
you'll never get back.
Yeah, we might not have space to play after that. So
that's true. Yeah. One of the problems in Singapore is definitely just shop space. If you give up your space, it's likelihood, especially on a crowded day,
on an event
Saturday,
day, basically.
You never get it back. Were there people playing Street Fighter?
No, it was on. I was the only one playing before the event started.
Oh, okay, but nobody was playing anymore.
Nope.
That's strange.
It was on though, so there were a few girlfriends of some players sitting around.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
The girlfriend bracket. Shout out to
2 of the girls. One lady was playing. I believe her name is Jamie Tan. I think she's a competitive player in Singapore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her before. She plays in West Coast. Well, when we say West Coast, we mean Singapore West Coast.
Yeah, not Watsy kind of West Coast.
Yeah,
LA and
yeah.
No, LA is not. LA is on the West Coast. Sorry.
I think maybe Magic is growing amongst the female in Singapore as well.
Yeah, that is quite apparent. I mean, like we do see more and more female players here.
Not a lot more. I mean,
not a lot
by
more. By
ratio, it's still like maybe 1 to 20 guys. Or
no, but by percentage, it's like a few 1,000%.
Okay.
It's almost infinitely larger.
If you want to put it that way.
Because you go from 0 to like 1 player, right? Anyway, so yeah, that was our week in Magic. So now, we'll go into the topic of the week because there is no news this week. Or there is some news. There
is some news, but let's talk about that next week.
There's
a heavy news for a talk show at night. My brain cannot handle it.
We just give you a sneak peek. There was somebody on the forums was just releasing $180 for not Modern Masters, Eternal Masters.
Wait, $180 per box?
Per box. That's 24 packs.
Okay, let's do the math.
$180. Modern Masters wasn't even that expensive. Eternal Masters is... Well, Eternal...
So $750 per pack.
Man.
How much was Modern Masters?
Modern Masters MSRP was $6.99. So it's $7.
180 USD, right?
It's about there.
Right?
Yeah.
That's 250 Sing dollars.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many Force of Wills do you need to open?
A lot. Plenty. You could just start cracking alliances packs here. I've seen some guy crack alliance.
I saw someone open a Force of Will here.
Yeah. Wow, it's happy
when was it?
Happy like shark.
When was it? The other day?
That was sometime last week, I think on
How much
Wednesday.
are the alliances packs here?
So alliances packs here are 20...
Sing?
Is it $14 or $24? I don't know, somewhere there.
Okay.
Let's just say it's $20 a piece. 20 Sing dollars a piece, which is about 13 to 14 US
Force of Will is
dollars.
an uncommon, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. It shows up in the first 3 cards of the pack.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How many cards are there in an alliances pack?
15.
Okay.
Still 15.
Okay. If you cannot tell, I'm a little bit interested.
In this $180.
No, in the alliances pack.
In the alliances pack. Go crack some packs. But we're not here to talk about cracking packs. We're here to have this casual conversation. And by casual, I mean kitchen table type casual. We have this whole list here. We'll introduce you to casual
magic formats.
Yeah.
Basically.
So first off, why do people play kitchen table Magic? Why do you want to, just relegate yourself to casual play?
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
It's so casual play becomes something like, you're just playing after dinner.
Yeah, exactly. You're just playing with friends.
You just want to kill 1 hour, 2 hours, just playing with friends.
Exactly. Instead of spending your time in front of the Xbox One playing Halo 360 with friends who are not there, you can sit down and play with friends. Anyway, casual.
Yeah, I think it brings back to what we mentioned before. In other parts of the world, it's a little bit more difficult to play Magic at a shop.
Yes.
So casual kitchen table Magic is more common.
Get your spouse to play. Get your significant other.
Your kids to play.
Your kids. It's good for family time. I think, one of the biggest reasons why people literally play on the kitchen table is that they have their partners play Magic, so they play with them. They do play seriously. I mean, casual Magic is you make up your own rules. Well, the rules of the game are there, but I mean, the restrictions are not the same. Like, if I wanted to play this elf deck, I'll bloody play this elf deck. If I wanted to play modern and the unbanned modern list, I bloody play it.
So that's kitchen table, I guess.
Yeah, that's
in every game there will be very casual players who just basically just wants to play the game.
Yeah, they're not the spikes.
Yeah, not have
be the spikes.
Commitment to go down to shops to play small tournaments and stuff like that.
And even if you do go down to shops, usually it's just to meet your friends, and then everybody can just play.
Yep.
Without the pressure of having an entry fee and
shit like that, and having prize on the line. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. If you lose big. If you win, you feel bad because you just trashed this 6-year-old kid who was first time playing Magic. So
it's not seen a lot of 6-year-old kids play Magic.
Okay, 16-year-old kids first time playing Magic. 13-year-old kids, 11.
Okay.
You're the only adult in the store.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a whole list of different formats that you can play. One that we personally love, and we were saving it for this part of the show, is Commander, which was previously known as Elder Dragon
Highlander.
Dragon Lord or Dragon Highlander?
Highlander.
Yeah.
Elder Dragon Highlander.
The D, is it Dragon Lord or is it Dragon?
Dragon.
Elder Dragon?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Elder Dragon.
So it started out with...
Elder Dragons, basically.
Yeah, the Elder Dragons. Nico Bolas. I forget who the other Elder Dragons.
No one remembers the others.
But it was a group of judges who
came up with the format?
Came up with this format.
Okay.
So they're being bored at GPs and shit like that. They just sat down. They told each other, okay, so you can make your deck out of 100 cards, but you can only have, use the Elder Dragons as your commander, and you can just cast them anytime. So we won't go through the rules with you. We've gone.
It's basically Magic. Yeah, we shouldn't go through this.
Yeah,
if you don't play Commander, you're not playing Magic.
Which is quite true. I think each one of these formats that we're gonna touch on has very well in. Casual Magic
each
does help to
each
improve
one
your play.
teaches you something different about Magic.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly. So Commander is one of those games, one of those formats which are, to me it's fantastic because
Commander
you can play with almost every other
fun
card.
as
Why, Edwin?
Yeah, Commander is fun as man. So
why?
we stopped. I think I stopped Commander I stopped Magic for a long time, and I came back playing Commander.
Was it?
Yeah. Marvin, got me back into
yeah,
Magic
of course.
playing. No, I was the one who got him back into Magic.
Were you the one who got him back into Magic?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Another friend got me back into playing Magic.
By playing Commander?
By playing Commander. He was saying, you can use very old cards. You only need one of each copy. It's very cheap. You lying bastard.
It's not cheap, man.
Commander is not cheap, man.
Yeah, it can be quite cheap. Like, I think...
It's how expensive you want it to be.
Exactly.
Like, basically, yeah.
And even... that doesn't even mean that the power level is higher. The more money that you spend is just...
pimping your decks. Basically.
Yeah, it just looks nice. And
I noticed, like,
within
at least within our play group, when we first started Commander, we
played out of the box.
So we played out of the box, and then we looked to acquiring lands.
Oh yeah,
and then we looked to acquiring color staples with format staples.
Oh yeah,
Soul Ring, Lightning Greaves, Eternal Witnesses.
That was
Mother
before
of Rooms. Yeah, that was when we was like just playing and building up our card.
Yeah, that was before they reprinted all these cards that we mentioned to Oblivion.
Yeah. And then,
but they're still expensive.
It moved on to pimping out our lands. Like full art lands.
No, we've got.
And then we buy instead of mana fixers, we buy better quality lands, that utility lands basically. That do something for the deck.
Not like Unknown Shores or what's the other land that enters the battlefield? It comes into play tapped, and then you have to pay one unless you have to sacrifice
Ancient Ziggurat.
No, Ancient Ziggurat is the one where you can pay cast a creature spell with any colored mana.
I don't remember.
Some crappy land. There are two versions of that. So we kind of transitioned out of that.
From the common shitty lands to the rare lands that are better.
They are really expensive as well, might I mention.
And then we played... So for start, we played a few commanders, and then we keep upgrading the decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we played lots of games, and we make the decks better as we play.
Yeah.
And then we started building more decks, dismantling old ones, build new ones. And
oh yeah, man!
And then the cycle continues. You have to get staples that are specific to this commander.
Staples that are specific. Staples that are specific to this type of
play. For example, I'm playing
like if you play the Marin deck. So the Marin deck is just a lot of sacrifice.
So you need to buy all your sacrifice outlets.
Yeah.
You need to buy stuff that works with the sacrifice.
Your Viscerous, your Grave
like
Pact, your Butcher of Malakir.
Yeah, and like your blood artist and stuff like that.
Oh man, that is...
So that was like card staples for a certain theme, because you can use any card in Magic's history. So there's lots of cards.
Yeah. But I think we're veering off topic a little bit, but the magic about Commander is that you can use anything.
And
that's one of the coolest parts about Commander, because you have so many interactions in Magic, past, present, that you don't really see
and
when you're
future
playing.
bracket side. Future Sight.
They have printed some cards from Future Sight. But yeah, you have so many interactions that you will almost never see in, games of vintage, of legacy, standard, modern.
Yep,
I love
true.
that WotC, as a side note, I love that WotC is starting to create cards, especially with Magic Origins, that kind of resemble old, very powerful cards like Days Undoing. Like,
okay.
what's... Part the Water Veil, not Part the Water Veil, the other one that lets you take an extra turn, you delve away 8 cards and pay 3.
Temporal Trespass.
Temporal Trespass, exactly.
Yep.
So they're kind of making steps towards broken cards.
It's weird that Temporal Trespass didn't
break anything.
Didn't
right?
make it, man.
That was very strange.
It was a good card, but it's no
Siege Rhino.
No, it's no Dig Through Time.
Yeah, it's no Dig Through Time, it's no Siege Rhino, so too bad. Anyway, so Commander is one of those formats that you can really explore and just go crazy.
I think the magic in Commander is, it's of course the deck building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The general, so you have your Commander and you build around it. You have fun building and you want to see this combo go off.
Yeah.
You want to see this kind of interaction go off with your commander. But you also have, at the same time, you have to interact with other players. And that's where politics comes in. Commander is a game of politics.
When it's multiplayer. So.
Oh man, bad.
Yeah, it's really fun and
backstabby.
All the backstabbing.
Yeah. So before we blush over this format way too much,
we could talk all day about Commander.
Exactly. We could replace Jimmy Wong on his command cast. But
I don't know who is Jimmy Wong, and
you
I
don't
didn't
know
say
Jimmy
that.
Wong?
Yeah, I'm not replacing anyone.
I wish they hadn't started the commander cast.
Really?
And then I would have just done the commander cast. Damn you, Jimmy.
Too late.
Damn you. Anyway.
Let's do a new show called Also the Commander Cast.
Also, Commander Cast, other one.
The other Commander Cast.
In Commander itself, there are a lot of different variants. You, of course, have the French one, which is a bit more competitive, so we're not going to talk about it as a casual format. You also have different variants that you want to play, including this one, which came out recently, and I think is very fun. If you've ever played the game Bang, you'll know what this is. This is a sheriff version of it, where you have secret roles. So when your play group is more than 4 people, 4 people is I think the optimal number of
for
people
commander,
for a multiplayer commander, like Chaos Commander. But when you have more than that, so you assign people, you assign people secret roles. So the sheriff, there's the sheriff. There is the deputy. There is the outlaws, and then there is one renegade. So the sheriff wins when he kills all the outlaws and the renegade. The deputy cannot win by himself. He or she needs to win with the sheriff. So he only wins when the sheriff wins. The outlaws win once they kill the sheriff. And finally the renegade wins after they kill everyone else and kill the sheriff last.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can find the
rules for bang.
Yeah, the rules for bang.
Rules for banging.
Yeah, rules for sheriff commander online.
I'm sure if you Google rules for banging, some porn site will come on.
I'm pretty sure.
Have fun, everyone.
So yeah, that is one of the very interesting, newer formats to play, and it's quite balanced.
Commander format. I think it's more of a variation.
It's just a variant,
it's another way to play multiplayer Commander. It's basically another way to play a multiplayer card game. Yeah,
to introduce more people to the mix.
Yep.
There's of course bans. Feldergriff is banned as a general for fucking obvious reasons.
So there is a dedicated ban list to that.
Yeah, there's an additional ban list to that. On top of other bans. But yeah, Feldergriff banned as a general. Trade Secrets is banned.
Trade Secrets is banned in Commander.
Is it banned in Commander?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. And the last one is Soldevi Sentry.
No idea what that does.
Let's go search it up. Soldevi Sentry. Oh, no. Search Google. Come on. Google. Oh, yeah, I have this card.
So what does it do?
It's Alliances. Tap 1, regenerate. Target opponent may draw a card. Your opponent, so everybody's role is secret except for the sheriff.
Okay.
So if once you identify that somebody
is an opponent,
is actually your
opponent,
not your opponent, but is on your team, you can just get the guy like 1 mana. You can just get the guy to just draw as many cards as he wants.
Okay, cool.
Of course.
So, what other commander formats are there?
All right, so there is this variant that has rose to greatness for a very short while and then just withered away.
Yeah.
It's called Tiny Leaders. So
we tried playing Tiny Leaders.
I tried playing Tiny. I really gave it a.
It's no fun.
It's no fun.
It takes the fun away from Commander.
Exactly. In Commander, you want to cast the big spells. You want to be like.
Not only that, I think you want to not. Even if you don't want to cast the big spells, you don't want to be restricted to be able to only be able to cast small spells.
Okay, so Tiny Leaders is a commander variant where you have 50 cards in your deck, one of them being your commander. All the cards in your deck need to be of CMC, converted mana cost of 3 or less.
Yep.
So X counts as 0, so that's fine. So you can put in your Genesis Waves, you can put in
Blaze, your Fireballs.
Yeah, you can put in Sphinx's Revelation, fine, whatever you want to put in. Everything else is
less commander damage, isn't it?
30 life. So you start off with 25 life, and you still take 20 commander damage, will just knock you out of the game. All the decks that I've seen, except for one, were all just aggro decks.
Aggro decks, yeah.
Briarthorn, what's her name? Not Alicia. The Khan.
Which Khan?
The Abzan Khan. What's her name?
Anafenza.
I ran Anafenza. Actually, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Doran.
Aggressive as.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just meant to beat. And it's no fun.
Except Vendilion Click.
Yeah, and then there's just like counterspell. Counterspell. And then I just beat you with a Vendilion Click until you die.
Yeah.
Woo! So fun! You must be so proud of yourself.
I think Tiny Leaders is dying or is dead already.
I think so too. They just made too many. So one of the things is they just made too many bans. And they made too many like rules, arbitrary rules, and
I think if a person is competitive enough to want to play Tiny Leaders, that person would probably play
standard,
another format,
or modern, or legacy,
another constructed format.
Yeah, if you want to play with
Commander
these cards,
alone, you know.
There is already French Commander, so the reason why they created this format, and then you get 10 sideboard cards on top of that, which was really dumb. Because in Commander, your deck should be built to withstand everything, and if you didn't, then too bad for you. There is French Commander, which is 1v1 Commander, and that has slightly different rules. You start off with 30 life, same thing.
A slightly different ban list.
Very different ban list. Emrakul, you can play Emrakul if you can reach. You cannot
play 1 mana Rams, basically.
It is a very fast format, and I don't understand. Like, they created this format. They created Tiny Leaders because they wanted competitive games of faster competitive games of Commander. However, French Commander is so much faster. It is just as fast as a normal game.
I guess.
The decks are. I don't know. Have you played a lot of French Commander?
Nope.
Okay. So French Commander like games and like a standard. A game of standard or modern would.
I think that's also because French Commander is usually 1v1.
Yeah.
So that's why games end faster.
Yes, that's true. Once you snowball.
Yeah, it might not be the nature of the decks in like specific to French Commanders. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we tried to playing Tiny Leaders as a casual format.
It doesn't work.
It's not fun because everybody just like aggro. I drop my commander on turn 3 or turn 1 if it's Isamaru, which usually is. other variants that we've played with Commander, and this one's fun. Plane Chase and Arch Enemy. I'll mention them both. Plane Chase was released, about 5-6 years ago. I believe so.
So Plane Chase, basically, you have a separate deck of oversized cards.
Yeah.
They are called planes. Yeah.
Planes. Are they planes?
Yeah, I think they're called planes. So planes as in PLANES. So you are basically on each of the cards it's a different plane. Say Zendika, Yavimaya. So on each of those planes there are specific effects that affects the game.
Yeah. So you can roll a dice.
Yeah, it's called planar die. How cool is that?
Why?
More editing for you this week, mate.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not that free, okay?
And we are recording this late.
Yeah. So yeah, you have the planar die. You can roll the planar die as many times as you want each turn, but every time you roll it, after the first, you have to pay an additional 1 generic mana. It's cumulative.
To roll it, yeah.
Yeah. So the first time is 0. The second time is 1, 2, and 3. So 4 sides of the dice are blank. 2 sides of the dice are filled. One is the plane shift symbol, planes walk symbol, and the other one is the chaos symbol. So the chaos symbol will activate the chaos ability on that card. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad for you.
And then the planes walk symbol, you basically walk away from this current plane
and land up.
You basically flip open a new card from the plane shift deck.
Yeah, and there's a lot of plane shift cards, and it came along with a deck, which is, the decks were okay.
Those were
I think they had some
special products, basically.
Yeah, those were, they were meant to be played together. Yeah, so plane shift is quite fun.
It's another good multiplayer format, I guess.
Yeah, but it's a little hard to get the cards right now.
It's a little bit expensive as well.
Yeah, the decks themselves, when we got some of the plane shift cards, I went to go and buy, I think, 2 of the decks. So there were 4 in the set. I only got 2, and man, the deck cost me an arm and a leg at that point in time. The cards in them were good. Some of them were really good, especially the red green deck. There were some pretty good reprints, but then they have been reprinted to oblivion, so now it's kind of cheap. And then there was the Esper, the Bunt colored one.
Shardless Agent.
Yeah. Man, that one is still expensive. That was insanely expensive even till now. The other format that we mentioned was Arch Enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really fun.
Arch Enemy is a similar. So it's similar. You play with a separate deck of oversized cards.
Yeah,
but it's usually
a 3v1.
3v1. So the one is the Arch Enemy. Basically, that person controls that extra deck.
Mm-hmm.
So the extra deck gives boost to the player. Basically, it has effect on the board that benefits the Arch Enemy.
Oh man, does it
Arch Enemy, so both of these formats are quite fun actually. We played both before.
Yeah. And we played it both at the same time as well. So Arch Enemy, we'll talk about that in a while. But Arch Enemy is just hilariously fun. You have one guy against everyone else. Yeah. And we've even played a variant. In Portal, we had the Arch Enemy deck. So there were so many of us. We even played a variant where the Arch Enemy has a minion. Yeah, the minion is working for the Arch Enemy. 1 or 2 minions. I think we played a 6-player game. So there was 4 guys, 1 minion and 1 Arch Enemy. So whenever the Arch Enemy flips over a card, man, the effect on the board is just devastating.
Put
one land,
put a token for each player, for each enemy, or put
a 3/3 golem token for each enemy, and then they swing each person each turn on your first turn. Can you imagine you do that? Or a free explosive vegetation on your very first turn, or you so many crazy effects. Put a land, a creature. There's one that I remember, and this caused a lot of fight between the non Arch Enemy players. Put a land, an artifact, what else? A creature and an enchantment on the bottom of your deck. and one guy was land screwed, and they decided to just sacrifice that guy because he was land screwed. So he was just complaining the entire game. Man, guys, if I had drawn one more land, which he was going to draw the next turn, I could have done this, and that's it. That's
too bad.
Yeah, I think I was the arch enemy that game, and I won because of dissension in the ranks, of course.
Okay. Yeah, so arch enemy is just. Well,
And,
if you guys can get your hands on it,
it'll be fun.
It's
hella fun to play, man. These two, try it separately first, and then try it together. Because that's together is. We've tried it once. I think we tried it once or twice.
I've not tried it together.
No, you were with your. Were you with your two other friends? Or that was with Marvin. I tried it with Marvin.
Oh, okay. So you played arch enemy and plane shift simultaneously.
Yeah, so the arch enemy was the guy piloting the Scion deck.
Okay, that's not me then.
Yeah, it's a five colored deck. It was not Mikkel. It was
someone else.
Some Malay guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name right now. I gotta go and ask Marvin. Okay, so moving on, we have one nice format that is played quite casually and rightfully so. It's called Cube. Cube.
Till date, I have not drafted a cube.
Wow, man. Really?
Yeah.
Man, cubes are really fun. It's similar to another thing that we're going to mention later.
It's
which
basically
is
high level, high power drafts.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can make it as level as you want.
You can
to.
theme it to how you build the cube, basically.
Exactly. The other our good friend Nuno Cunha.
Yep.
He
Spellball,
has,
if you're still around.
Yes.
What's he doing now?
He's doing his PhD.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not playing Magic anymore.
No, he's still playing
Is
Magic.
he still
He's level 2
judging
judge.
Magic?
Yeah,
Okay.
level 2 judge.
And he's doing his PhD and he's a level 2 judge. What are
Crazy,
you doing, mate?
right? Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing, mate?
I don't know what I'm doing in my life, man. So yeah, his cube is very, very well placed because it is
all spells.
All spells. 0 creatures. There are things that make tokens, yes, but it's all spells. So wow, it is, and it's quite fun to play. Like there are so many different archetypes. There's a burn deck in there. There's a storm deck in there somewhere. There is a token deck in there somewhere, and it's just very, very well put together. If you didn't know, Cube, you have a set of 450 cards. You basically put it together. Any card that you want.
Does it have to be 450 cards?
Well, it can be more. That's the thing.
Can it be less?
It can be
less, right? Like 300 something.
The minimum you will need is you need packs of 15, so 45 for each player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 360 cards. So that's the minimum. But you want to put in about 450 cards so that you have variations when you play. Yeah. And you can introduce more archetypes in. So a good cube, brings in multiple archetypes, multiple ways for you to work around that are quite obvious actually. The Unearth, or if you have...
if you're playing Storm, then
Flashback
you get all the ritual spells.
Yeah, exactly. So
get all the cantrips.
And you have to make it obvious to people, like, okay, so this is the kill con, which is like tendrils.
Grip shot, tendrils,
yeah.
Warren something.
What's that? Warren.
Open the Warren.
Open the Warren.
Empty the Warren.
Empty the Warrens. Yeah. Open the Warrens, but then they don't come out. The goblins just like stay inside. Hello,
and wave.
So yeah, a good cube makes it very obvious. Of course, we have the power cubes where the cubes contain the power 9.
Where the cubes can buy you a flat, a car,
yeah,
and have some spare change to raise a child. Something like that.
Yeah, quite typically it has all the dual lands, has the force of wills, have everything that is a vintage staple. So you're just drafting the vintage archetypes at that point. Or you can make it, like the ones we have in Porto, which was Massimo had a pauper cube. So all were commons. Or at least commons, back in once upon a time, like Rancor, like right now Scion of the Wild, which I always harp on. Why wizards? You could have just made it an uncommon. And yeah, it is a very powerful format. One day we need to talk about Pauper and like how to play Pauper, how to build Pauper decks.
Pauper is not big in Singapore.
It's definitely not. It's not even. Nobody talks about it. Nobody even understands what Pauper is. Pauper is a casual format, but it's also a very competitive format. So yeah, and yeah, Cube just allows you to draft, to understand signals, I think, very well. So if you want to improve your drafting, the best way is to build a cube, and you can find the recipes. I won't say recipes, but the outlines for cubes online, and you just copy some of them, or if you don't have the cards, it's okay, just proxy them. Sorry, I can't say the word proxy them. You can use playtest cards. In your cube, but since it's a casual format, I guess you can use proxies.
No one gives a So next up, Battle Box.
Yeah,
I think we mentioned it in the podcast several times.
Yeah, so Battle Box is interesting. It's a stack of 200 cards.
It can be more.
It can be more.
It's like Cube, it can be more. But it's typically played between 2 players. Each player starts the game with a predetermined amount of lands. So 5 basic lands of each, 1 basic land of each color. And then 1 dual land. So
the Guild Gate.
The Guild Gate, or more recently the Innistrad ones.
The Innistrad dual lands, the uncommon dual lands.
Basically, it has to be both set of lands have to be the same.
Yeah. Well, it can be played with more players.
You just have to prepare more lands in advance then.
Yeah.
And then
the lands the lands are very specific. They have to be the ally colored
either
lands.
Ally or enemy, actually.
Either ally or enemy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. So but yeah,
it depends on how you build your battle box as well.
So most battle boxes, at least the ones that we found, are really just they're not overly powered. Yeah, they're not overpowered.
Basically, strong draft cards put together.
Oh, yeah, we didn't mention that you can keep laying lands, right? Every turn you can lay a land outside.
You have 10 lands, so every turn you are supposed to just lay 1 land.
Because
you start the land. You start with the land in a separate pile, basically. They're not shuffled into the deck. So the deck can be shared, or the deck can be split into 2 between 2 players, and they play Magic as usual.
Yeah. So yeah, there are many lists for battle boxes. I
have a battle box.
You have a battle box, right? It's not updated, but
I actually unsleeved some of the things, and I have plans to update it, but no time.
Oh yeah,
it's not a priority, so I'll probably get it done, and then we'll see if we can get a game sometime this weekend or next weekend.
Yeah, we could stream it.
Oh yeah,
I've been doing so much streaming.
Stream a battle box game. Well, my battle box is a little bit boring because I follow a stock list from, I forgot who the guy was.
Was it the Channel Fireball? Ben Stark.
Yeah, Ben Stark. Yeah. So I followed, more or less followed his list. So the starting of the game is very slow. You get you get a small amount of damages across. It's towards the end or mid game where it gets more fun. Basically, you cast more spells, and then basically you get to cast more spells with all your lands, and then the good thing about Battle Box is it teaches you to plan your plays.
Yeah, that's the thing. You only got 10 mana.
And you only have three
of each color.
3 of each color at any time. So if you cast like a card that costs 3 green, you probably cannot cast another card that costs, say, 3 red.
And you need to set up for it because you only got 1 forest, and then 2 of the dual lands
comes into play type.
And they come into play type. So you've got to plan ahead. Let's say the only card in hand that you have is like double green, something
like that. Yeah.
And then the other cards in hand like double blue. The other card is like double blue or double white. Then I think you're in a little bit of trouble. But you need to just plan it sequentially, and you also have to think about what your opponent is doing. If he or she is laying that specific land, then you know he or she is trying to set up for something.
Yeah.
And and you can play around it. So it makes you really question what you need to play around in the game. I think that makes you a better. Well, it will help hone your skills in trying to decide. Okay, when do I become the aggressor? When do I switch roles? And what do I play around? And try to figure out what's in his hand. You might not know what's in the battle box, but you kind of can guess, I guess.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think for the person building the battle box, it makes you it lets you decide what kind of gaming experience you want the players to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can build your battle box to be very powerful.
Or you can just build your battle box like a popper
battle box, or
which is
you basically can put things together, put cards together that you already have and form a battle box.
Yeah. For those of you out there, I will put the link in the description, but you can go down to mtgbattlebox.com.
There is a website for battle
box. There's a website for battle box. Hey, were you not reading notes?
No. Of course I didn't.
Of course you didn't. Of course.
Notes? What notes?
No, but there's this mtgbattlebox.com, and there are lists for battle boxes which are really quite fun. There's a commander battle box. There's the latest one came in April 6th. April Come She Will, which is a very interesting battle box. With the new SOI cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I should look into upgrading my battle box.
Yeah. Well, if you've got the cards, do make it. This is a really fun format. Like we were at the airport. I was about to fly off, and you took out your battle box, and we spent a good about an hour just going back and forth.
Oh yeah, we did, right?
Yeah, going back and forth. I tried to play as best I could. Still made a lot of mistakes with the sequencing. I didn't play this land. I could draw a double green card, and I didn't lay the land earlier, and so now I'm gonna, just put myself back one turn. And it does matter. Sequencing does matter, and even when you get up to 10 mana, like it might seem a lot, but it isn't, because you might have the capsize in hand. Fine. But what are you going to do with it? Like, you can only capsize and buy back one thing at a time. And really, do you have that 2 mana spell that you can play that turn? No, you want to dedicate your resources to other things. You want to develop your board, because if you just keep, Whispers of the Muse and buy back, you've got 4 mana, that's great. But most of the things in the battle box, the things that really do matter that is going to get in damage, usually it's like 4 or 5 mana and above.
Yeah, and now that I think about it again, I think battle box is also a good travel game to bring along with.
You don't have to
bring 2 decks with you, and if you don't play very casual Magic, chances are your decks are going to be expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so battle box, you can keep the cost down with common, uncommons, and cheap rares, bulk rares, and then just bring it as a travel, like something you play on the plane, something you play in the hotel rooms and stuff like that when you're traveling. So.
Yep. Do we want to talk about Horde? I think we'll do a brief mention about Horde.
We actually tried Horde. Not that you mentioned, we tried a lot of these casual formats.
Yeah, well, WotC and Channel Fireball and MTG Goldfish, you all keep coming out with new things for us to test out, and we test it out and then we don't like it. Horde is okay, sometimes... Okay, one of the problem... Horde is this 100 card deck where it's made out of tokens. So if you did not know what you want to do with your tokens, and if you got a shit ton of them,
put say 100 zombie tokens in there, and you have a zombie horde.
And you got a zombie horde. So it's made out usually of
and you can put spells as well.
Yeah, so it's made out of like 60 odd tokens, and spells. The rest of it is spells. Every turn after the third, so it's usually played in standard. So you can play in standard, or you can play in any format. Actually, we chose to play in Commander because I think that's a mistake.
I think that's why we didn't enjoy.
We didn't really like it.
Because
it was okay.
After a while, our Commander decks got
way too overpowered.
Basically for the Horde.
Yeah. So the horde, during the horde's turn, they don't have a hand, they don't need mana. So you just flip over cards.
From the
They will
deck.
usually be tokens until you hit a non-land card, and then the horde casts that card and swings in with whatever is on the board. So it's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is just to survive the horde. That's all.
Yeah.
When you swing at the horde, it doesn't take damage. Instead, you discard all the cards. You go to the amount of
you
damage.
mill the cards
you
off
mill.
the deck. So the horde loses when there are no cards in the deck.
Yeah. So I tried making, while I was in Porto, I tried making a monk, the monastery mentor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so all the spells were just degenerate, like destroy permanents, destroy all creatures, like get rid of all lands, and still we were able to beat the horde. So I was kind of wondering, like, I don't get it. Like I put in Portcullis. Portcullis is this super oppressive card where you can't have more than 3 creatures on the board after that.
Oh, okay.
So it was hilarious, and even then we were still able to win. So I don't understand, like,
I think, yeah, maybe we should try building an angel horde. I don't know. For
Angel
4
horde?
angels.
we don't have enough of those tokens. I feel I don't have enough of those tokens, despite having opened so many SI.
Yeah, I think the
booster
angels are quite rare as well.
Although those will be fun, like 3/3 and 4/4 angels.
Nah, I think it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, you gotta spice up the deck. Like it's quite fun. Anyway, so yeah, there are tons and tons of casual formats out there, and people just play casually. Like you just play with whatever you want. I got the sweet elf deck.
Render, well.
Yeah.
Why does elf always go like? I think elf is
Tribe,
one of the
tribes.
that appeals to the casual players.
Because it's like lots and lots of little small guys, and
because
then
elves,
suddenly, and then suddenly one big dude who will just like run over you. So yeah, you could just play like all the elves, and then suddenly create a whole behemoth.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That's why I want Popper here. Popper, I think, would be a crazy fun format.
I think not. I don't think.
Popper
I think Popper would be like Tiny Leaders in Singapore, where
Man,
where once
you
it's
have-
introduced, maybe some people play, but once there's not enough players, it will die off.
Man, have you tried playing Popper? Man,
Nope.
that is hard as nails, balls, man. Like it
Really?
is.
I think I have
is.
enough cards for like a Delver Popper.
Oh man, it's
Cloud of Fairies is
disgusting.
restricted, right?
Yeah, no, Cloud of Fairies is.
It's
Now it's banned, or is it
Banned?
restricted?
one of those.
Yeah, because there were games where you go like Cloud of Fairies, Cloud of Fairies, Cloud of
Yeah.
Fairies, and then just hold up the 2 mana for the mana leak. Oh great,
Counter
sure,
spell.
I'm going to lose now. Thank you. Then the ninjutsu guy, the 2
Ninja of Deep Hours.
Ninja Deep Hour. Oh, so gross. And then after that, cast the fairies again, and then just keep 2 mana up for spell starter sprite.
Cheaty face.
Yeah, man, I don't like the. And especially, I had so much problems with elves. Like my deck can deal with my Popper deck can deal with a lot of these things, except for elves, because it couldn't just. I can't bash in, and yet you have to give them Scion of the Wild. Well, I am upset.
Well, such is life.
Such is life. Anyway, I think we've talked enough about these filthy casuals.
I think, casual formats.
It's just playing for fun, And
That's
even
what
if
Magic
you
is
don't-
about. It's
Yeah,
just play for
exactly.
fun.
Yeah, that's right. So keep playing.
Keep playing.
playing.
Let us know what your favorite casual format is. Drop us a note in the comments,
Yeah.
Instagram. Talk to
What's-
us, please.
Please, because we are so lonely.
Please.
All right, so let's wrap up the show. You've been listening to the Power 9 Podcast. Remember, every week you can find new episodes, power9podcast.com, iTunes, and mtgcast.com, and any of those podcast services that you enjoy listening to. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/power9 podcast, because you got to subscribe, man. You subscribe, then
About
we can just
50
change it to-
subscribers away.
Yeah, we are about 50 subscribers away. So just youtube.com and then type in Power 9 Podcast. You'll find our stuff.
Google for Power 9 Podcast. You'll find us.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of stuff. Instagram @Power 9 Podcast. Oh, I forgot to mention. Facebook.com/Power 9 Podcast. We put up lots of updates. Instagram, we do lots of foils. Show off all the foils. And What's the other one? Twitter. At Power9 Podcast.
The 9 is number 9.
You can also find us doing streams nowadays. Twitch.tv/TheAsianJudge on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And sometimes even on the weekends. And sometimes I also stream non-magic related stuff. I'm just waiting for Overwatch so we can go and stream as much Overwatch as we want. You can find myself on @TheAsianJudge. And you can find Edwin
TCW.
TCW is short for the Chinese warrior.
Sun, the other Asian judge.
The OT Asian judge. I bet there's nobody else on. I found the Asian judge moniker. Nobody else will have it. Yeah. All right. So keep playing some Magic. Play all that casual, and we'll tune in again next week. No, you tune in again next week. We will cast again next week. So for myself and Edwin, we are signing off.
Bye, guys.
Ciao. Man, I'm all over the place today. I got it down to an art, man. Science, I got it down to a science. Whew. Let's start. Hello. Wow, shit, that was bad. Woo!